we
Yep.
have discovered that is your Twitter
You gotta
name.
be
So
sure, man. You
you got it.
can't
That's
you
true.
can't
Yeah.
send traffic somewhere else. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
you gotta hoard that stuff as much as possible. So.
Yeah. Man, people are hardcore with some of the Twitter names. When I changed my Twitter name when I wasn't on EG anymore,
Mm.
literally like within a minute, I didn't even tell anyone. Someone had already taken it. And it's just some lady has EGOZL on Twitter now. It's gone forever. So she gets
Get
tweets and
dunked.
stuff, man. Yeah, I know. She did. She did dunk on me. Freaking Michael Jordan on my ass. But anyway,
Yeah, so the same thing actually happened to Amaz when he went to like Archon Amaz.
oh yeah,
Someone who liked Manchester United like instantly jacked it. Yeah. It's a
it
bad
happens,
type of way.
man. Yeah,
So,
exactly. Well, and they get it's funny because they get like a lot of people won't know that you've changed your Twitter name, so they're just gonna keep tweeting to the old one and stuff. So
yeah.
like people are like, what the fuck? But anyway, this should be a pretty good match, and I mean,
Well,
Savitz,
it's the winners.
yeah, Savitz and Sjow both didn't have to reveal all their decks. So I mean, that is something to remember. Like
That's right. That's right. Saviz, what did he hold back? I think he held back
his hunter, and
Hunter. That's right.
his warlock was banned, so he didn't have to show that either. And
Well,
Sjow,
his warlock is banned again.
okay, yeah, well,
So he doesn't
that's
have to
what I
show
said.
that either.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Saviz actually did go with the priest ban as
Okay.
I was hoping Reynad would. But Saviz is not running a shaman, so I'd say his lineup is not particularly weak to priest as Reynad's, at least in my opinion, was. Looks like they're actually starting up right now. We're going to get into an early game here. Just a fun fact, Saviz and Heroes of Cards 2 actually got pretty messed up in the group stage. I think he beat someone, but I mean, it wasn't pretty. Like, he'd play Miracle Rogue and just nothing would happen. You know, he'd get a good hand, his opponent would get a better one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad he's doing at least an acceptable level. I mean, if he wins this match, he's through the group stage at the very least. That's good for him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, guaranteeing yourself top 4 with obviously the potential for more. And yeah, I mean, of course, we're gonna have the Hunter Mirror here. So looks like both decks are probably playing the kind of same style, like Death Rattle type thing.
I think Sjow has the better hand though, but being aggressive with the coin there is gonna kind of slow him down throughout this game. So we have to keep that in mind. I mean, you have to use that response against Undertaker because it just gets out of control. But because you have to make that play, not having the coin just pretty much means you're going to receive a little bit of extra damage throughout the game. So that's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's even though it did get silenced, it's like you said, you force out the response, so it's still kind of like doing its job regardless.
I think the Animal Companion is a pretty good one.
Yeah, I like the Animal Companion more than the bow. I mean, what are you gonna do with the bow here? It's like, you know, you're not gonna really hit that one too. Now, again, Hunter versus Hunter, like, how do you feel about the different Animal Companions? I mean, what is it you're really looking for? Like, do you think that, like, Amisha seems not bad to me here. I mean, you can obviously trade and bow and get rid of it that way, but still, it doesn't seem like it's too bad. Because it's still dealing 4 damage, it's absorbing a hit from the bow as well as the creature. It's like, you know, would you have rather get the Huffer, you think, still? Or, like, I mean, it's like, what's the ideal kind of creature here usually that you're trying to look for, like, Animal Companion, Hunter versus Hunter?
I think Misha in general is the best one. I mean, if you have a bigger board, Leok's the best one. If they have a big life disadvantage, Huffer's the best one. But I think early on, kind of like the whatever one, where you don't really need any specific one, Misha tends out to get the most value. Though I think here, had he gone for Huffer, I don't know if Sjow would have pretty much YOLO'd with the juggle. So possibly Huffer may have been a bit better in this situation, just to put a little bit more pressure. I mean,
that makes sense.
If it was Huffer here, yeah, there might be like a 1/1 creature on the board on Sjow's side, but Sjow would be at 21 life with a weapon out. I mean, you attack something else, it's just not working out.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Huffer does come down, and I mean, like you said, it's not really. I mean, it's kind of an easy kill, so.
I think here you just try to maximize Huffer. Like you go for face, but like anything that Saviz has kind of deals with this. And I think not dropping Undertaker is very important because you want to do the Juggler Undertaker next turn for basically a free Arcane Missiles.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It is quite nice. The Tundra Rhino.
Yeah, it's not bad. 2/5. I mean, both these decks are running a bunch of garbage minions. 2/5 tends to kill up to 3 of them. So.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like it was actually this is forever ago. But I remember Reyna running. It was like the what are those stupid 2/7 turtles called? You know what I'm talking about?
Oasis Snapchat.
Yeah, there. Yeah, he was running those against like Miracle, and he had them like taunted up and stuff, and it just absorbed so many minions and so many spells. Worked out pretty well, but
that's a good juggle.
Yeah, it is a good juggle. Is he gonna get 2?
Is he?
Oh,
yep.
No. Oh wow, yeah, the second one.
That was...
Okay, there you go. Pretty ideal.
Was it? I think the ideal was 1 into a 1/1 and 2 into the Rhino, so the Rhino dies to a Juggler.
Yeah, of course. But still, not too bad, I don't think. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been like 2-face, could have been 1 into the Rhino and stuff like that. Like, a lot of the options would have been worse than that. I also like that he taunted up the owl instead of the rhino and stuff. You know, he kind of spreading it out.
Attack the Undertaker. You don't want that thing messing with you.
Yeah.
And right now, if you show, you're pretty much screwed. This is over. Like, I mean, you take 12 damage next turn from the board. Oh, I guess -4. Fine. You take 11 now. Still.
Yeah.
You're still dead.
Especially with double weapon, I mean, you can just spam attack the face with his weapon. He doesn't even have to care about charges at all. Yeah, I mean, this is done. There's nothing he can do. He doesn't, unless he draws like a beast they can taunt up. Maybe he can do something, but see what he draws. Oh, I didn't see what it was. Okay.
Leok.
I mean, that's something. You know, gives him a little bit of a lease on life here. What do you think about not killing the 4/3? I mean, it's like if he killed the 4/3 with his Lotheb, then he wouldn't have been able. Yeah.
Goodbye, Sjow.
Oh man, rough. Well, good game.
If he didn't kill the 4/3, would have been even worse. But I mean, you just can't do anything. Like in a Hunter Mirror, when you have nothing on the board and your opponent just skips the creature that you just played, you're dead. That's it. Game over.
Yeah.
So not much of a surprise in the later half of that game, but I mean it's Hunter versus Hunter. It can go very, very one-sided, which is exactly what we saw there. So if he takes the first game, Sjow still has a couple of decks ready to hit up. He's got Warrior and Rogue by my count, with the Priest being banned and the Hunter being knocked out. So I'd be surprised to see anything but the test didn't true. Old Gromash coming in and trying to clean up this this mess of beasts. So
yeah. Well, it was kind of interesting. Like you were talking about, like he's like, you know, he doesn't have Warlock, right? Like it's kind of strange that he doesn't have the Warlock here, and it would have. Do you think that's a mistake not bringing Warlock? Like,
it has to be.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah, it is so good, and I mean, it's like the Priest ban. You were talking about how intelligent the Priest ban is against Sjow, and it's like maybe if he had the Warlock instead of another deck, then it's kind of a much harder decision on what you have to ban and stuff. Like I don't know, seems tough. I mean, everyone does bring it for a reason. What deck do you think he should replace if he were to bring Warlock instead?
I think the Rogue really hasn't been that big of a tournament winner, at least not in the recent ones that I've seen. It just feels not consistent enough, and even when you get a good draw, sometimes you just lose because your opponent kills you faster. Now with Druid and Hunter being more aggressive than ever.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Anyway, that is a 1-0 lead for Savjz, guys. We're gonna go to a quick break, and then we will be back with game number 2. Hey guys, welcome back. We are here in the Heroes of Cards #3 tournament. We are in the upper bracket. It's Savjz versus Sjow. Savjz just took that first Hunter mirror, and I'm here with Cripman. What do you think's gonna come out for the second match?
Be surprised if we see the Rogue. I mean, he's got the Warrior selected. He's waiting for Savjz. We know it's the Warrior. We always knew it was the Warrior. And we
the
know
Warrior God deck.
Yeah, we saw the Warrior take on the Hunter and win against Reynad, and Savjz is playing a very similar type of deck, so I'm sure it's fine.
And he didn't just take on the Hunter; he actually reverse swept after being down a game. So
yeah,
I mean, it'd be interesting if he can pull that off again. I'm sure that Savjz was just watching though, so he's not going to be surprised by the Geddon or really anything in this deck. So
I mean,
there's a little bit of help, but it's not. It's a pretty standard deck. There's nothing crazy in it.
I feel the Geddon is just a card you don't bother playing around.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, fine, you have Geddon sometimes. Whoa,
yeah.
I'm still going face.
Yeah, I guess that's very true. So we'll see what the nice. So he did get the Haunted Creeper as a follow up, and no, he doesn't throw the weapon, so there's not really any answer just yet, and that does.
Well, he does have to execute next turn.
Yeah.
And I think that is getting played, but yeah, when he beat Reynad's Hunter, it was oh man, that's a pretty dirty draw.
Oh jeez, yeah.
It was the Fiery War Axe opener, and I mean,
execute ain't gonna save him now.
Nah, it is. Execute always saves you. But if you had a Fiery War Axe here, it would have been so good.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it would kill one first turn and killed the second one that got buffed as well. So. And it's going to be 1 execute.
The reason it's okay here is if the Undertaker takes it on, then it just dies the other cruel task. Unless you draw a Mad Scientist.
Never mind. But he still can obviously deal with it. But it's not ideal. Do you really want to shield slam an Undertaker? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty gross.
You do.
You have to, I know. But I'm just saying it's not like, not not ideal to say the least.
Well, things are spiraling out of control pretty quick, but with a missed turn 4 and possibly a missed turn 5, it may go the other way very quickly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Double unleash and kill command, not really helping him out a lot here. So
double unleash is actually a little bit unusual. Like, a lot of players play 1 unleash, but double is a bit surprising, I think. Oh, first Ledge Belcher bites the dust. I've expected nothing less from Kill Command there. The follow-up, I think, is going to be just another Sludge Belcher.
Yeah.
You can do the Armor Smith, but I don't think it's worth it. Oh, now with the Owl, maybe it is. He doesn't even play the Owl.
Oh, no. Alright, well, do you think in this case now, I mean, it's got to just be the high main dropping down, since he didn't Belcher. I mean, or do you think you care at all about just like taking out some of those minions with your bow? I feel like it's such a good turn to just play high main.
It is. Yeah, I think anything but high main is a bit of a mistake. It's just like if you play the bow, you get that extra charge.
Yeah,
and the Armor Smith can be a lot of damage.
Yeah, I guess the only thing that kind of like makes me like think that high main is a good play is just that it's like we saw earlier. You know, it's like sometimes if you can't play the high main right away, then sometimes you never get that chance. You know what I mean? It's like when you have a chance to play it, you kind of I feel like you almost have to play it because it's kind of slow in a way.
I think I like Bow Unleash. Yeah.
Okay. So it is gonna be Bow Unleash, and we'll see how this this does work out.
It's just very efficient on cards.
Very true.
Like the best answer here would be a ghoul, but then you have the owl. So, there is no great answer to this. It's not a huge board, but it goes somewhere, and that's really important.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is Snake Trap. That's a pretty big deal because
usually
when it is Snake Trap, the first thing you try to do as a hunter is taunt something up, and that's not going to work so well.
Another kill command as well just gets drawn, so you can actually. I mean, you could silence kill command. Do you think that's worthwhile? Do you care about the death battle that much?
I think that's worthwhile. I think you silence kill command and go face your little dudes because you know he's not.
Yeah, he has to trade
your
into
creature.
Snake Trap. Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah. And realistically, if you had a ghoul, it would have just been played there instead of the Belcher.
For sure. I think that is the decision that he's going to come to. I mean, you can silence kill command, hero power. You're gonna probably hold on to that bow charge, obviously, because he does obviously want to get the additional one. But we'll see if that is going to be the case. Definitely thinking about it. Looking like it is going to be the play now after some thought.
I think the main thought process is actually not kill commanding.
Okay. Oh, okay.
He's actually going with that.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
So
just more face damage.
Okay. Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense actually. You know, save it for save the kill command for face damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually like that better now that I think about it. What do you think?
It's hard. I don't know.
Ragnaros is kind of scary.
I think I like it because kill command was possibly a little better, and you communicate to your opponent that you don't actually have it when you do.
Okay.
Oh, that's a draw.
Yeah, that is really nice. That's really nice. Ragnaros is like one of those things too, where it's like it's usually such a good card, but then like in this situation, it's so worthless because you don't want to hit any of those minions. But yeah, I mean you can proc Snake Trap, trigger the death battle, and then clear it up. Or do you think now in this case, do you think you hit the Savannah high main?
Yeah, you owl high main.
Owl hit high main, yeah, and then you just have the two little ones. Ooh. He's actually thinking about just killing it. Okay, so he's actually gonna kill it off. So now he can't. Yeah, that's actually smart. Do you think that's actually a play around the get in? That'd be funny if it was.
I think so.
I think it is too. So I mean, it's like seeing the get in. Actually, you know, it was kind of I asked you earlier, and it's like you're like, oh, you don't play around get in. You just did. So I mean, it's actually pretty nice. And now, which do you think you silence? You still have to silence that, but then it's like. Yeah, you can drop your get in, but it's not even really doing anything. I mean, it's like really effectively you're getting rid of 1/1/1 on the board, and then he's just gonna trade the high main in if he wants. Like, it really doesn't really do very much, you know? He's actually just gonna.
I think it does.
It looks like.
I mean, it's really the only way you're getting that high main off the board, and you're getting it off with an execute, so you can tempo out with the Ragnaros. I actually like this.
No, of course. I'm not saying it's a bad play. I'm just saying it's not nearly as effective as it would have been with the Belcher, obviously.
Actually, the Ragnaros is pretty crappy right now.
Yeah, because there's so many little minions.
Yeah.
But there's not really great plays. I mean, you can X you can drop Black Knight. We have to see what he draws. War Axe. I mean, Savjz does have nothing in his hand, so...
It doesn't matter right now. Like, if Sjow doesn't draw into a shield block or an Alistraza, I feel he just can't come back in this game because he's dropped both Belchers and we haven't seen any other taunt in the deck. So,
oh wow, he's gonna go Rag.
I think Rag is correct. Rag hits face, then you fire your War Axe, and then Rag hits face again.
Yeah, 1 in 5 chance though. 1/1. Yeah, exactly. I mean, but you know, like you said, if you're right about that, oh, there you go. He's got the big draw. He's got Silverback. Huge draw.
It's not bad in general, but he's got the Black Knight. Perfect answer.
a real turning point in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go face.
He's got 4, he's got 6.
Let's see what he hits.
Oh, whoa.
Oh! All of a sudden, things get a little bit interesting, man.
Savjz only needs 2 damage right now.
Yeah, does he have
Actually,
it?
9. But
Freezing trap. That's
he's a
not
little
it.
more than that, I think.
He's gonna see what he draws. Come on, King Crush. That's what he's hoping for. Oh, Tundra Rhino.
3, 2.
Alright.
No, that's too short.
Yeah, it's too short. He has the freezing trap though, and I mean, what's his other trap? It's freezing
snake.
and what? Another snake? Okay.
Yeah. But he could
Yeah,
easily
he never
lose
procced
here.
it. Yeah, he never procced it. Yeah, yeah, he could if it hits. I mean,
if Sjow just draws a silence, he'll lose.
oh my god, Gromash.
Gromash is not enough.
No. There's no play
think-
other than just.
No.
Okay, wait. None of it matters actually, because you don't want to trigger the snake trap.
Yeah,
so
you don't want to trigger snake trap.
It's just the only thing that there is you just roll the dice and you see if
Yep.
You just roll the dice. You end your turn. There's no play. I mean, it's like you can armor up, you can attack, you can do all that stuff you want, but it doesn't actually make any difference. It's just rolling the dice, and it's a 1 in 3 chance or 1 in 4 chance.
You literally have 1 in 4 chance of winning this game.
1 in 4 chance of winning the game. He can attack his face, and you can put him to 1. That doesn't matter though. But he's gonna put him to 1, and then we're gonna roll the dice, and we're gonna see if he can come up big. Oh man.
1's pretty good. He's gonna crush him, see?
He's gonna crush him. He's calling it. Let's see.
Oh! Whoa!
Oh my god! He actually gets it. Oh no!
Running
Oh my
rag
God.
face shots.
Double rag face, man. Like twice in a row. Are you kidding me? That is
Ragnaros
ridiculous.
would like to formally welcome everyone to Hearthstone. This is how the game works, guys.
Yeah, enjoy your stay. This is Hearthstone. Have a seat. There's always room.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I kind of thought that would happen. I'm kind of glad it did, even though that sucks for Savjz.
That more than sucks, man. That is like there was 2 1 in 4 chances in a row, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So
And he
I don't
needed-
even
he
know what the
needed
math
both
is
of
on
those.
that. But yeah, he needed both. I don't even know what the math is, but that's like, oh my god.
It's 1 out of 16. It's
Yeah,
pretty unlikely.
yeah,
I mean, if you want percentages, that's like 7%.
yeah, 7%. Ouch,
Yeah.
that sucks, man. That really sucks. Well, anyway,
Evened up, Savjz has Warrior and Druid, and both of those are pretty even. We're gonna have a brawl for this winners bracket of the group. Be fun. I'm gonna take a 1-minute break, and we're gonna see what Savjz uses to lead into Sjow's so far undefeated Warrior deck.
4-0, man, might come down to Rag Wars.
Yeah, I'll see. I'll be right back, guys.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are in the upper bracket finals here of Group A. It's Savjz versus Sjow. We just saw Sjow take almost a must-win on the back of some pretty insane luck with Ragnaros. Or maybe you want to call it skill crip. What do you think?
Skill.
Skill?
Absolutely.
All right, 100% skill.
100%.
All right, so it's
I
tied up,
mean,
man.
it was literally the only way I was gonna win.
Yep.
Played it just right.
It's just, yeah, lined up them shots, man. So well played by Sjow. And I mean, I have to think that the emote that he did, the "I will crush you" before, I think it came into play.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I think it definitely made a difference there. But Savjz, what's he gonna be playing? So it looks like it's gonna be Druid. So it is gonna be Druid versus Warrior now. And going into this, I mean, like you said, you feel like it's pretty even matchup. Innervate in the opening hand.
It is a
there.
pretty even matchup. Like, the main issue is, like, the Druid can have, like, really high tempo turns, but the Warrior can have really efficient removal.
Yeah, yeah, because it's a lot of pretty big creatures and stuff. Things that if they get executed and stuff, it really hurts. I mean, having the Innervate in your opening hand can be really nice sometimes, but he doesn't have anything to actually use it with right now. So
One thing is also, like, the Druid deck does pretty well against any other slow deck that doesn't have too many taunts, and that pretty much is the Warrior. Like, the Warrior's got the Belchers. I think Sjow's running 1 Ghoul, possibly 2, but, I mean, I think he's only running 1 from what I'm seeing right now. And, I mean, the Druid's pretty much running just as many silences. So the taunts don't really play a factor in this matchup, and that's what makes the Druid, you know, pretty good against it, even though Warrior is considered one of the better control decks, one of the more controlling control decks. So now is that turn where you can go a bit aggressive. You can go into Druid the Claw. Wow, he's going charged. That is extremely aggressive.
and unfortunately for him, it's just gonna be cleaned up probably by a weapon here.
Oh, it's getting cleaned up by a weapon regardless. Even if it was taunt mode, it was getting cleaned up by the coin Death Bite.
Yeah.
But I mean, you kill something, so that justifies the Innervate, and you'll damage the Warrior. It's not bad.
Yeah, it does. But
the main bad part is your play next turn might be Swipe Face.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing that kind of really sucks with like, you know, putting it in taunt mode is if they have like Taskmaster Execute or something like that, then you really got screwed and you didn't even kill anything, you know. So I definitely understand why
he eat a swipe.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, very well may. Doesn't really have anything else. I mean, it's 2 in hand, so yep, that's what it's gonna be.
Oh, armor wrecked. There you go. No
back
armor
to 0,
for you.
yeah. Just send him right back to go, man.
Well, this is a pretty bad hand for Savjz, but with the Ancient on the board, there's always going to be options.
Yeah. He has Lothab. Yeti, Hero Power next turn is the worst. You know, into the Ancient lore, so I mean, it could be worse. A lot of draws going to be on the table here. For Sjow as well.
I'm surprised to see the weapon not hit face.
Yeah, especially with Death Bite in hand as well. I guess he's just holding on to it right now. Maybe wanted to hold on to it in case he wanted to do something else next turn. Like perhaps, you know, holding on to it for Black Knight next turn. If a taunt had come out here, then he'd still have the weapon available.
Or if he's going to draw 2 executes, you know, it doesn't really matter what you attack with.
Ouch. Okay, so he's just gonna be able to shield slam up this too.
Yeah, shield slam.
Yeah, I like holding on to the second execute.
It's a lot more defensive. I mean, you get to stack up the armor a little bit higher.
Yeah. Well, plus just like for like things like Cenarius and stuff like that, when you have an easy option already, you know, and your armor is there, your armor isn't always available.
Ooh, Ragnaros.
Oh, yeah, and the Harrison, man. I don't think we saw the Harrison last time around when he was playing his Druid deck because it was a Druid versus Druid mirror. So.
Oh man,
Harrison, oh my god.
If we see Gorehowl into Ragnaros, that is so much damage.
Yeah.
I think he's coming to his senses. I think we're gonna see. Nope, no senses required. Just Gorehowl. Iron Horde, bro. Iron Horde. There you go.
Do you think yeah, he's got a Harrison this.
No.
You don't think so? You think he's Rags? He's Harrison,
Rag.
dude.
Oh man, that was weak. Rag was so much damage. Rag was
Yeah.
16 damage there.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, holy crap. But he doesn't know that it's going to get the second hit, really. Like, you know, there's no way he knows that.
If he ragged there and top decked Force of Nature, the game was over.
That's true. God, the friggin' the get in value, man. The big get in value. Well, now he can rag anyway. He can just trade and rag.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Not up. Sonaris is a more aggressive play because if you draw that Force of Nature, it's just insane.
Yeah, and I think it might be something like he's trying to get the second Execute to come out first before he gets the rag down, maybe. Sonaris trades so well with the Belcher, though. I mean, it's like... but, I mean, he can trade into this. If he doesn't play his Ragnaros this turn, then the Execute's for sure going to be used on Sonaris. Like, if he trades into this, he can clear that up really easily. But the Death Battle from...
I don't think you play around 2 Executes right now.
No? Okay.
But I mean, I think he is already. I'm just surprised, I guess.
I think that's what he's doing for sure, though. Like,
yeah.
You know, that is what he's doing. I don't mind it. Because, I mean, the thing is, it's like... I think he feels like he's in a pretty good spot. And moving forward in the game, like... Yeah, it kind of sucks if you lose your Sonaris or whatever, but if you can have a Ragnaros on the board for a couple turns, you basically win. Like, not really much more to it than that, you know. So it's like, if you know, with one Execute already gone, there's no armor on his target, so it's like, you know, he already had a shield block, shield slam and stuff. What?
If he plays Ragnaros, both Sonaris and Ragnaros die.
Yeah,
he's gonna Black Knight and then kill the Sonaris just with the weapon.
Yeah.
5 health.
Yep, exactly.
Rag.
Yeah.
Well,
oh my god,
you do
that
damage
sucks.
At least. I just feel Rag was so much better last turn.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, wow, this is brutal, man. Savjz is gonna be very sad, but he is low.
No, I mean, don't brawl. No.
There's no way he's gonna brawl, do you think? I mean, I guess he... Oh,
yep,
my god.
There it goes.
Oh, he brawled.
Because now if Ragnaros wins, he's in trouble.
Oh, no. Okay, Ragnaros lost. Oh, my god. That was, like, really greedy. Anything? Yep. So greedy.
Wow. Greed pays.
Oh, my god, dude. That. Yeah, he gets the draw. So he has... Holy crap, man.
Well, so does Savjz with a big game, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that is nice for sure. But, like, that's just... I don't know. I mean, he had a clear play. I guess he just felt he was too far behind to actually do that play, you know? Like, strange. But, yeah, he would have been at 10 HP, you know, after taking the Sonaris damage and stuff. So I guess he just felt he couldn't put himself that low into combo range, right? I guess that must be what it is.
Well, right now you can still stay outside of combo range if you use the Grow Mash to clear with the silence.
Yeah, I just mean the previous turn, like where he did the brawl. I think that must be what it was.
I think this turn is actually going to be a Wasted Owl to Grow Mash clear.
Yeah.
And I think I'd even take 1 less damage on face. I think I'd silence attack the Keeper, then put down Grow Mash and head into the 3-5.
No, I think that's a good play. This is the Death Battle, put it at 4, Grow Mash kills it, enrages the Grow Mash, and blah 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 blah. It's good. Like you said, BGH is there to deal with it, but...
BGH is like an incredible answer.
Yeah.
Because...
Okay, you can Black Knight. But if you Black Knight here, then what are you even using your weapon charge on? I guess nothing?
I don't think you're
holding it? Yeah, you're just holding it, yeah. What? Why? Wait, okay. Wait, why wouldn't you silence first? Excuse me?
Well, you can't use silence first because you wouldn't have done.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm retarded. I just spaced out so hard. But, okay, well, that all works out, so. He's gonna be able to clear that up.
I mean, with this play, you're 1 off dying from the combo.
Yeah.
So I guess it kind of works.
Think he's just gonna charge face?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Okay. And I mean, Grommash to clear that is a very real opportunity, and that can still get BGH'd. Field Slam, that doesn't really help him, so he's got a Grommash to clear it.
Yes, he does.
Yep. And then that's going to get BGH'd. Nice.
That BGH is going to get Shield Slammed. It's really about, like, if Force of Nature's at the bottom of the deck, he's just going to lose.
He's gonna have Loath the turn after, so that's gonna delay it even if he draws it, you know? Like,
no Force of Nature yet, but that is so much damage on the board.
Yeah, it is a lot.
This is really looking very badly for Sjow.
Yeah, especially Armor Smith not really gonna help him at all.
At least he can play it. I don't think it's that bad, really.
Yeah.
It's just something.
He's thinking, oh.
Oh man.
Double roar. Jeez. I feel like you just go face. Like, I don't think there's any reason to trade here. Silence that, go face. What do you think?
You got double Savage Roar. That one is worth 5 damage. I think trading's actually decent.
Hmm. I like this though. I mean, he's at 9 HP. He's got to clear this. There's double Savage Roar. Like, if like anything stays on the board, you're dead. Yeah. I mean, double Savage Roar hero power is 5 damage. If you have 4 damage from anything else, like if one minion stays on the board, he's dead. So he's dead. There's nothing you can do. Really, I don't think. I mean, it's like he can clear that. He can clear the 1/1. Now Taskmaster does nothing, so that's game. Double Savage Roar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Savjz gonna battle back here after he gets the combo anyway.
Right when it's useless.
He's gonna just do it without it, I guess.
Yeah, just the Savage Roar is good enough. You don't want to reveal to your opponent that you're running Force of Nature as well.
Yeah,
their Savage Roar.
It's very high tech. Very important. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Savjz takes the game back. He's the one ahead again, and the Warrior deck has lost, and Sjow is on his last deck, I believe. His last deck in this set is Rogue.
Yeah, it's gonna be Rogue. So he has Rogue versus Warrior, and then what was the other one left?
No, he's got
Rogue versus Warrior and Druid. Those are 2 decks for Savjz, right? And
right.
Sjow just has Rogue, so yeah. So he has to beat both.
He's got to beat Druid with Rogue, which I don't think is that easy to do.
No. I know, but I'm just saying, like, those are the 2 things left that you have to beat. So yeah, it's definitely back into a pretty good situation for Savjz. It would have been pretty heartbreaking, I think, if Savjz lost the series after the way the Rag game ended. Like, that was insane. So
that was pretty ridiculous. But you gotta expect a couple of those every tournament that you see. So it may just happen to be there. And, well, if you win the set, who cares, right?
Yeah, of course. It doesn't really matter in that case. And he's looking like he's in a good spot to do it. But, guys, we are going to go to a quick minute break, and then we will be back with what could be the conclusion of this series.
Standing still. It's like you're stuck in a nightmare, but you keep doing it for the thrill. Well, this is reality. You only live it once, so wake up from your dream. But just for tonight, let the lines get blurred. Let your thoughts be free. Let your thoughts be free.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. We are going quickly into game number 4 here between Savjz and Sjow. Savjz is up 2-1. This is Heroes of Cards number 3 in Crip. Do you think Savjz is going to be able to close it out here?
Well, it certainly seems that way. I mean, he's up a game, and I think he has a slightly favorable matchup playing Druid against Rogue. But I mean, Rogue's one of those classes that can just take everything. So I mean, you can't throw all your chips in here. But it certainly seems that way, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely looking pretty good. But at the same time, like you said, you can't count anyone out. And I mean, Sjow already had one reverse sweep with Warrior, so getting 2 wins with Rogue certainly isn't out of the question. But like you're saying, Rogue hasn't been as successful lately in these tournaments. It's been something that's been kind of less powerful, and it was chosen over the Warlock in this tournament for Sjow. So it's time for him to kind of show the worth of this deck.
Well, let's see what we got here. It is the Vile Teacher variation against Druid. Not really the best, I feel. Can't really see the mulligan that Savjz has got, but if it's anything decent with that hand, you're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah. All right. Well,
he's in luck because that is not decent.
No. Yeah, both players kind of have trash hands. I'll see what he draws. If he drew an Innervate there, it would have turned into a very nice hand, but it did not.
Nope. Backstab the Farseer. Some things may happen from the Rogue here. Like if the Druid draws really badly, which it has, I just feel like you can stall out the game to where you draw too many cards. Okay. Can that Vile Teacher be killed? Right now, I don't think it can.
No, it can't. I don't think so.
But the swipe's gonna take care of all little minions. There'll be stealth and stuff.
Yeah.
Here's gonna be backstab, SI, cold blood, conceal, I believe.
Now, do you think if he backstabs, do you think he trades and puts that at 1 HP and then conceals? Because then the swipe would actually be insane.
Just SI.
Oh yeah, excuse me. Oh yeah, plus the weapon. Yep.
I think this is a very easy play.
Mm-hmm. You think he's gonna spend the cold blood as well?
Oh yeah, that's damage, man.
Yeah. This actually is quite a bit of damage right off the bat. Give me a concealed. He's already gonna take 7 damage. Jeez. Yeah, that's a lot on the board. That's already like really scary. That's a pretty frightening start. 13 damage on the board next turn, and you're already at 24 HP.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you can drop a Sludge Belcher or something.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
No, you have
to drop the Belcher. But if he has like a sap or something, if he gets a sap, then oh my god. No, so it's gonna be a Shiv. Let's see what he draws. He could still draw it with the Drake. No, okay, so not that big of a deal there.
I think you still prep the Shiv here.
Yeah, I think you should, because otherwise you can't get the 7 damage to the face.
Well, also if your opponent doesn't have swipe, you just straight up win because you just filled the board with garbage.
Yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't go for it.
Okay. Well, I guess this is more of a conservative play.
It's a pretty smart play, and honestly, if Savjz didn't have so many good answers in hand.
Oh yeah, the BGH.
Yeah.
And the swipe. So
and
yeah, that's
the swipe.
Now it's like that's like a huge turnaround, honestly. Being able to BGH and clear the board completely, because that's like getting into the later turns. If he can start getting Cenarius down and start getting, some of these things going. I mean, the Shiv is quite nice here as well. Like Shiv into this SI, but.
Well, the Rogue is maintaining the pressure, but if he doesn't get into an Auctioneer and a Chain of Spells, I feel like this game is just going to take too long, and whenever that happens, the Druid's going to win.
Gonna start petering out and stuff. I'm sure that Savjz would love to get. Okay, I was gonna say would love to get like an Ancient Allure or something, but the Wrath and the Yeti really nice as well. And like you said, the longer the game goes, the worse it gets. Especially when you do start kind of running out of cards. It really does depend a lot on those combos and stuff.
It's got 2 preps. If that gadget then does come pretty soon, oh man. Savjz is gonna lose very quickly.
Oh, looks like he's just gonna trade.
Yeah, very conservative play. Absolutely correct.
Yeah, for sure. Scenario's next turn as well, so see what he draws. He definitely needs to get that auctioneer here pretty soon, or he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. But get to okay, just a backstab. Ouch.
You do some stupid stuff here with prep nothing. No.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could.
That's stupid stuff.
Kind of like getting desperation time, I guess. I mean, Cenarius, if you get Cenarius ton up, you can like be setting up for like Savage Roar and stuff the next turn as well. I mean, there's like a lot you could get done. If he draws a combo or anything, like if any parts of this like start to live,
the claw becomes lethal actually.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's so many different ways to kill.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta shiv a taunt first. Oh, that's so useless.
He's not getting anything, man. Miracle always looks so terrible if you don't draw an auctioneer. It's kind of brutal.
Yeah, it is. It's like double prep in hand though, man. It's like gold.
Yeah, well, if you can get it, but
and here comes Force of Nature, right?
Let's see. It could be like, does he still have lethal with Drew the Claw? I think he would, right?
No.
Yeah, so no, okay. Yeah, so he's just gonna Loatheb. I mean, and the Loatheb does kind of like if he does drop a Loatheb, that kind of makes
actually,
the preps.
yeah. Hold on, Drew the Claw would be lethal.
Yeah, it would be lethal. Yeah, with the Savage Roar.
Yeah. It'd actually be 1 over lethal because you can hero power as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Either way, Loatheb is definitely pretty nice here. You have to know that like the rogue is getting pretty desperate and stuff. He is getting fairly low on HP though, so it's like it definitely has to be a little bit nervous at this point. I mean, do you feel like you have to clear this, or do you just go face?
No,
I mean, there's
yeah, 11 life. Like if he draws Eviscerate, he's gonna win because he can prep it.
Yeah, it's true. He's thinking about his options, so he's gonna take out the Thalnos, and I imagine he's gonna trade.
I don't like that at all.
No.
No, because you like
the card draw.
Cast shit for spells anyway. You don't want to give him a card draw.
Well, I mean,
it's
looking like he is gonna take out the Violet Teacher. Whoa, wait, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna do it. I mean, he's just worried about the spell power, which I understand.
I really don't, because it's Loatheb.
Zap is not gonna do anything. That's gotta be game.
I think.
That's game. Because he has Savage Roar next turn. He can't clear anything. There's nothing he can kill on the board, so Sjow is gonna take the. Sjow is actually gonna lose rather. Savjz is gonna be able to take the series 3-1. Because there's nothing you can do. I mean, you can stab something, but
9 plus. Yeah. 9 plus 9. Yeah, it's got 18 damage.
Yeah. Yep, he has it.
And I think the best play is not Sap. I think the best play is Prep Coldblood.
Yeah. I guess so. Either way, though, he's screwed. There's nothing he can do here. He can't trade one of the minions, like you said.
Shuts him out.
Yep, Loatheb completely. He's gonna close out this game. Ended up being, pretty close in the end, but with that pass, he's got to be feeling like the chances of there being combo, or at least one part of the combo, is super high. And we obviously know that the combo is there, so Savage Roar is gonna spell the end of it. Is he gonna do the PM Harrison? No. All right, so that is that, and Savjz is gonna be our first player moving on to the semifinals here.
It's very good. I mean, he went from I think finished last in this group in the last year of cards, and now he's first to qualify. That is some good stuff. First out of the gate. That's where you want to be.